Wow, is it ever raining hard tonight? Hey folks, Mother Joe O'Brien from St. Mary's in Coxsackie and St. Patrick's in Ravenna. And I'm not here to give you a weather report, but to talk about something else. You know, one of the small things I enjoy a great deal about my assignment here with you in Coxsackie and Ravenna is just the chance to see the night sky in all its splendor. You know, no city lights to kind of just mute out all the wonders of the night sky and to wash out all the light from the stars. The night, let's say, in this area, people enjoy so much walking, taking hikes, driving around, and just taking in the mountains, or our Hudson River Valley, the Catskills, the Hudson, all signs of God's creation. We can enjoy God's splendor and give thanks and praise. Hey folks, don't overlook the night sky. It's filled with God's creation, and it's a wonderful tapestry of light and distance, and all these things that God just shows us something about just how to untap the universe. It's great, folks. Take it in some night. Go in the backyard and take a look. Well, the night sky is filled with all sorts of wonders. Just in the last few weeks, we've had a chance to see, say, the moon in all of its wonder, the new moons, as bright as they were. You could reach out and touch them. Or about 3 weeks ago, a chance to see 4 planets aligned just above the eastern horizon, just before sunrise. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all to be seen with the naked eye. A chance to ponder just God's creation, God's love for us, to give thanks and praise. You know, folks, in the last week there was all that news that came out of NASA about all the images that came in from that deep space telescope that was sent in on a satellite years ago. And it was just great to watch the news. These scientists who were just giddy with joy and anticipation on one hand, and also very humble on the other hand. And we live in a world where humility is not expressed that often. For these scientists just to have a very humble realization that they were seeing something very special and profound, and they were privileged to be part of it. You know, folks, often humility gets us to take one step back in what it is we're doing. Look at the world in which we live. We might see different problems going on around us, or opportunities that come in that we could take part in. But out of humility we say, no, I can't do that. My gifts aren't enough. I don't have enough to offer to solve something, to make it better. You know, folks, let's take a page out of those scientists' book for a second. I mean, all the humility aside, they're the ones who designed the program. They're the ones who got that satellite going. They're the ones who had that telescope made. They made this happen. Hey, baptized people, how about us? For all the things that go on in the world around us, for all the ways in which we can show our love for God and our love for our neighbor and our service for our neighbor, think about how we can use our gifts to make this world more and more God's kingdom. Our gifts to help bring the presence of the Lord and the Spirit alive in our lives.